We see it every single day. It's in our email addresses, our Instagram handles, and our Twitter mentions. We call it the @ symbol. But have you ever stopped to wonder where this strange little A with a tail actually came from? It feels like a modern digital invention, but the truth is, this symbol is hundreds of years older than the internet itself. In fact, it has a history involving medieval monks, Renaissance merchants, and a very specific problem in 1971 that changed the digital world forever. The origin of the @ symbol is actually a bit of a mystery, but historians have tracked it back much further than you'd think. Some believe it started in the 6th century with monks. Back then, they didn't have printing presses, so they had to write everything by hand. To save time and expensive ink, they used abbreviations. In Latin, the word for toward or at is AD. It's believed that over time, the D started wrapping around the A to create a shorthand version, eventually becoming the symbol we recognize today. Fast forward to the 15th and 16th centuries, and the @ symbol found a brand new job. It became a tool for merchants and traders. If a merchant was selling 5 jugs of wine, they would write 5 jugs at 2 gold coins each. Here, it meant at the price of. This usage became so common in commerce that when the first typewriters were invented in the late 1800s, the @ symbol was given its own key on the keyboard, right alongside the numbers and punctuation. For decades, it sat there, mostly used by accountants and shopkeepers, waiting for its big break. That break finally came in 1971. A computer engineer named Ray Tomlinson was working on a way to send messages between 2 different computers. At the time, you could leave a message for someone on the same computer, but sending one to a different machine was a massive challenge. Ray needed a way to address the message so the system knew exactly who the user was and which computer they were on. He needed a separator symbol that was already on the keyboard but was almost never used in people's names or computer commands. Ray looked down at his Model 33 teletype keyboard. He couldn't use a comma because that was for lists. He couldn't use a period because that was for sentences. He saw the @ symbol sitting there, mostly ignored. It was perfect. It literally meant @ So he decided that a user's address should be username @host computer. The very first email ever sent looked something like Tomlinson at BBN10EXA. By choosing this obscure merchant symbol, Ray Tomlinson accidentally turned a 500-year-old accounting shorthand into the most important digital coordinate in human history. Interestingly, while we call it @, the rest of the world has some pretty creative names for it. In Italy, they call it the snail. In Holland, it's a monkey's tail. In Taiwan, it's a little mouse, and in Russia, it's a dog. But regardless of what you call it, the @ symbol is a survivor. It survived the age of manuscripts, the age of trade, and the age of the typewriter to become the anchor of our digital identity. So, the next time you type out your email address, remember that you aren't just using a piece of modern tech. You are using a symbol that has traveled through centuries of human history. From the quills of monks to the keyboards of the future. It's a reminder that sometimes the best solutions to modern problems are hiding right in front of us, just waiting for someone to hit the right key. If you found this history surprising, let me know in the comments. And here's a thought. Have you ever wondered why our keyboards are arranged in the QWERTY layout instead of just being in alphabetical order? If you want to see a video on that, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the simple things that run our world.